Hi everyone, I am Dr. Zainab Vora and I have with me the very beautiful Dr. Kritika Sharma who has managed to clear the FMG exam. How are you feeling, Kritika? और कैसा लग रहा है through this entire process being on the other side now?
गुड इवनिंग मैम myself जैसे कि आपने इंट्रोड्यूस किया कृतिका एंड आई एम फीलिंग ओवरवेल्म्ड ग्रेटफुल सो मेनी फीलिंग एंड सबसे पहले रिजल्ट देके आई कुडंट बिलीव दिस इज माय स्कोर सो आई लेजिट चेक्ड इट लाइक 3-4 टाइम सबको भेजा
Yeah,
दैट प्लीज चेक दिस इज माय राइट इट इज रिटन पास सो दिस वाज अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल फीलिंग सो या
yeah,
नथिंग बट ग्रेटफुल.
amazing. So was this your first attempt at this exam?
Okay, this was my second attempt. Attempt I gave in last January,
Okay.
and yeah, this is my second one.
So
So,
how was your last, 1 year of preparation like, and after the first attempt, how did you cope up with the result, and how did you start again?
so my last attempt wasn't like a year ago. For some reason, I registered for July attempt, but I couldn't give it. I was preparing,
Uh,
but I was like, okay, never mind, bounce back
yeah,
karna hai. So, yeah, last time
yeah,
I
that
scored
must have been
126.
difficult. Yeah, that must have been
Yeah,
difficult
it
not
was like
giving them.
yeah, due to some reason, like my documents was some issue,
Oh,
and I was like,
hmm.
okay, everything happens for a reason. You will get in a next way. Don't worry, don't worry. This is the one thing I always thought to myself that bounce back is something you will do. Don't worry, relax. So this is something I suggest everybody should follow. That no matter what, you will bounce back. That's the that's the thing. So yeah, my journey, and I, especially from many seniors, I found that. Many seniors they were like join cerebellum right now, you are not doing anything, just join cerebellum, you are not
Yeah,
doing anything, right? So this was my first time I heard about cerebellum, and I joined
yeah.
the mission classes, and
Hmm.
first day I realized that I made a correct choice, because I used
Yeah,
to get scared from like pharma, and
yeah.
Goga sir was like, now he's like one of my favorite. So yeah, I made a
Yes.
very very good decision.
Amazing. So, did you utilize the mission classes, till the very end? Did you see all lectures live? How did you use the classes?
So classes, yeah, I was at home. I was preparing. So yeah, I didn't miss any classes, which is very important. END, especially
Yeah,
END discussion is also important. I suggest everybody should write the wrong point in a tiny notebook or something.
absolutely. Yeah,
So it come very handy in the end when you're just revising all your mistakes.
yeah.
So yeah, I attended everything until the last year. Last time I remember one day before we had a meeting on like live session, and it was all amazing. Like I'm so grateful for everything.
Amazing. We are all so proud of you because since last night, and it's been such happy news all over, so many of you guys have cleared the exam, and that makes us all so proud, you know. So you have all worked very hard, because the schedule can get overwhelming at times, and but the only good thing is that there is somebody holding your hand throughout, daily you have something to look forward to कि कुछ नहीं पढ़ा चलो आज पढ़ाई नहीं हो पाई लेट्स अटेंड लाइव क्लास तो कुछ ना कुछ 6 घंटे तो वैसे ही पढ़ाई हो जाएगी so that gives you a lot of accountability and you have to show up you have that responsibility to show up daily so वो एक
Yeah,
structure मिल जाता है
true, true. This was the one of the best thing, because technically in 3 months you are revising 19 subject, and then again in
yeah
1 month. So that is something I couldn't do it by myself. I was like very
hmm.
bad at making the timetable and following it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, it really helped to for revision, and especially BTR helped me a lot. Like I have to mention, it helped me a lot.
yeah.
So yeah.
So how are you using BTR with the mission classes?
Okay, so I used to follow mission schedule, and the next day I used to
Hmm.
revise from my notes,
Hmm.
cerebellum notes I had, and then
Hmm.
sometime when I'm not feeling like doing anything, I used to see BTR because it was fun, it was enjoyable, and in the same time you revise
Yeah,
actively, and then passively you can just do it. So
yeah.
yeah, I used to use both sometimes.
So it reinforces what you have already read, कि ये okay ये important है इसको भूलना नहीं है.
हाँ, एंड फर्स्ट मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंटली मिशन में पढ़ा है, लास्ट नाइट पढ़ा है, सुबह इतना याद, यू डोंट रिमेम्बर एवरीथिंग.
Correct.
So it's
Correct.
very like one of the best thing that changes. First, change your mindset, and second, just revise. This is
Yeah.
something which is really important.
Amazing. And tell me about GTs, were you giving them regularly? How was your experience with GTs, and trend कैसा रहा था आपका एग्जाम में?
Okay, surprisingly, my GTs were really good because I
हाँ.
think I was very much comfortable in my home sitting and this that. So yeah, I remember my GT score when I first gave it, it was like around obviously 120 something, very less. And then it was slowly increasing. Sometimes it dropped. And I think one thing is I learned that
Hmm.
from all the teachers, they were saying, don't focus on the marks. Just you need to
Yeah.
sit for 6 hours. That is one of the
Yeah.
most important thing.
Correct.
So
Correct.
that's what I focused on. Yeah, marks were like really good. It was increasing, sometimes 50, 150, 60, 150, 60, and then it dropped. But marks doesn't matter. You just need to just do it. Like six
Uh,
months, do it. That's it.
Yeah.
You just need
Yeah,
to
because
study.
then sitting in the actual exam for so many hours, it's not easy. You can't just show up on that day and expect कि उस दिन तो दिमाग चली जाएगा. नहीं चलेगा. You have to, train for it and give it enough simulations of that day. तभी जाके आप उस दिन full efficacy के साथ दोनों papers दे पाओगे. Plus there is a break in between जो आपका flow तोड़ देता है. So, to bounce back, all of those factors also come in. पढ़ाई एक तरफ होती है, but giving the actual exam is a whole nerve wracking experience in itself. तो उसके लिए भी prepare करना बहुत जरूरी है. So how was the exam day for you finally when you were able to give it, after the setback in July?
Yeah, actually, exam were okay. First exam, like everybody was, I remember in the exam hall, everybody was doing this, and I was just looking. I'm like, okay, I'm just focusing on my screen.
Yeah,
So first exam was okay. It was not tricky, but it was something like you were not able
yeah,
to guess like all the question correct. It was
yeah,
taking a lot of. It was making slowly pressure in your mind to perform.
yeah.
And I was like the ones I remember between like two sets, I was like panicking. And then I made
Mm,
sure that I relaxed, I just take long
yeah,
breaths, and then I
yeah.
focused. So after first
Mm,
attempt, I remember my family was standing right outside and they were like everybody was sad. That I'm like, yeah, I know, right? Everybody is not so happy. But the second time everybody was like happy. So yeah,
yeah,
second paper was good and first
yeah.
paper was okay, like for me. But yeah,
Mm.
overall my experience was really good.
Great. So basically, very important lesson learned is don't give up at the end of first paper. It's only halfway, and you only need half marks to pass, right? Technically,
True,
it's
true,
not
true.
over until it's over. So that is very important to tell yourself again and again that there is 150 questions more where you can easily manage to redeem yourself. So that's great.
Yeah, ma'am, I remember like right before second paper was starting, 5 minutes were left, and I was like legit, I was focused on first paper. Oh my God,
Yeah,
I made mistakes, and for a moment I was like, okay, what I'm doing, I need to be here because second
yeah,
paper I really can bounce back, and
yeah.
things will change after this. And
Yes,
yeah, it did.
they did. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that
so
mindset is
yeah,
very
I'm.
important. Yes, that's a very important message that during the exam you don't have anybody else, right? You have to be your own cheerleader and tell yourself, give yourself positivity because our brain does a great job at giving us negativity. That is default mode. So you have to
True.
make sure that default नहीं चल रहा. You have to tell yourself नहीं सब बढ़िया होगा. We have to forget about the past and focus कि सब अच्छा जाएगा and things did turn out for you. So so happy and all the best
Thank you.
for the future. And from the
Thank you,
entire
ma'am.
team, all of us at Cerebellum, we're all so proud of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. This is a dream come true, so I'm so grateful. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ritika. Bye.
Okay, ma'am. Bye.